You know, I quit my nursing job almost 3 years at the end of the month, and I'm still practicing my profession. Thank you, Abby, for helping me. I mean, I got really nervous because I couldn't feel a pulse, like it was that bad. And I'm like, shit, I have to do CPR? What the heck? But I'm glad she's okay. Anyways, okay, I'm here to talk about why the Primerica business, okay? And this is not working, right?
Correct.
So I'm just gonna talk out loud. First of all, happy birthday to my papa being he's 50. Yesterday, I know he looks like he's 25. Don't think that I'm his mother, I'm gonna kick your ass. But I take good care of my husband, okay? Anyway, so number one, people need us, okay? This is why, you know, I am very, I've been a client for over 18 years, and I know that if I hadn't met Samir, I would not be financially literate, right? So people need us. As you know, most people don't even have the education that they need, or they're misguided. And as you all know, in school, they don't teach about financial literacy at all, okay? Most people don't have any retirement savings, or very little, right? Most people need to retire comfortably, but they don't know the means, okay? Americans are in debt, okay? We are paying so much in interest for debt that we shouldn't have, but we do, okay? And either they don't have the right insurance, or they don't have insurance at all. And if anyone's depending on, you know, that income, it's really, really, really important to have it, okay? Most people don't have an emergency plan, right? They're not making enough money, and they don't have a budget plan. They don't have an emergency fund. I mean, literally, people are drowning, okay? Second reason is we are working for a very ethical and caring company, okay? We only sell term insurance, which is the least expensive, because it's the least expensive. Families can actually afford to get the right amount of coverage, or they can get some kind of coverage, right? I was on vacation. I went to Vegas with my husband, and I was still doing business there. Believe it or not, I had my laptop on at a party. I was still prospecting. But anyways, he only sells term insurance. That's what people need. And just this past week, every freaking day I was talking to somebody on trash value. I haven't closed any of them because, as you know, my style is I give the education, I sit for an hour and a half to 2 hours, right? But I promise you, every single freaking objection they were gonna throw at me, they couldn't at all. Because I already overcame them before it even came to me. Does that make sense? We can actually set up investment accounts for clients with as little as $50 a month. Which company does that? Do you think you're gonna go to, you know, Edward Jones, right, and say, okay, I'll work with you $50 a month? We make sense. It's charity work, but we gotta do it, because who's gonna help these families that actually need it, okay? We do a complimentary financial needs analysis. I mean, I sat down, I told you this, right? I sat down with the daughter of one of the clients for almost 5 hours. We had a 30-minute break. I didn't make a lot of money, but it was so profound to her that she got her parents to sit with me, and now her parents are referring me to so many people. Mind you, one of those people that she referred me to, I knew she had over $2 million in her retirement. And I had probably texted her 3 times in the past, right? Because I knew her. I guess, you know, the bottom line is when somebody else talks highly of you, they're gonna come chasing you, okay? So I just got a text from her last 2 days ago, and she said, Sheila, can we sit down? And I had texted her 3 times to sit down with her, and she finally, and I found out that apparently that person that I spoke with, because her daughter, I gave her the full financial, you know, needs analysis for almost 5 hours. I didn't make a lot of money, right? But damn, what is that turning into? More referrals. Because when you do the right thing, you spend time with people, and they know they need you, and they know that you care, you're gonna get the referrals. You're gonna earn it, okay? Sorry. All right. Number 3 reason, we can provide this opportunity to anyone, to as many people as possible, right? And we need it because we need to expand our distribution anyways, right? Most people are getting screwed by the wrong company, and here we are, we're trying to do what is right, right? But the more they screw other people, the more business we can get to, right? So it's like a love-hate relationship there, okay? As much as I hate trash value, most of my clients are coming from that, okay? Because what? I am undoing the stupidity that they are doing to our clients, right? It is unfair, right? And yet people are still buying it, right? Based on a relationship, on trust, okay? So with this opportunity, imagine only needing $124 to start a business, right? You don't even have to worry about payroll. What business can you start with 124 and I almost at 250,000 of income? $124, and I think you've even paid for my IBA. So you can even afford it. Multiple times. Hey, but it's worth it. Right? You don't even need experience, right? We will train you from having no knowledge at all. And I've been an investor for over 28 years, and before Primerica, I didn't know anything. All I knew was I needed a college plan, I needed retirement, right? I didn't want to go in debt. That's all I knew, very basic stuff. But I didn't know the ins and outs that I should know that I do know now, okay? Flexible, right? I started this with a full-time job as an OR nurse, and now, of course, it's gonna be almost 3 years that I'm gonna be full-time in the business, but it has handsomely paid me what I'm worth. What company is gonna pay you what you're worth? No one. If you are gonna be paid your what you think you're worth, guess what? It's added stress. You can make a lot of money doing the business, but you know what? You're gonna feel very good about it, okay? Because we do what? The right thing 100% of the time.
Yep.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Hold on. Number 4, we have great mentorship, training, and financial education. You know what? As much as I think I'm doing okay, when I come to the meetings, every single time, Mondays, when I do my own meetings, I'm every other Tuesday, and I do my Zoom meetings with my team every Wednesday, and I come here on Saturday, I learn something, right? And when you work at a job, you do the same freaking shit over and over and over again. You don't really learn, right? Here, you're getting the mentorship that you need. Like I learned from all of you guys. Whoever comes up here, believe it or not, I listen. I'm kind of deaf, but I still listen. All right. It teaches you about mental toughness.
You're too rich, you drop the gold.
I dropped the gold, see? I lost one bracelet. I'm not about to lose another one today. Alright? But it teaches you about mental toughness. Do you think your job teaches you mental toughness? I'm not telling anybody to quit their job, okay? I did not quit my job until I was comfortable enough to do so. Okay? Job teaches you like a robot. You do this, you do that, you get paid this, and no matter how hard you work, you just got more work. Right? Common sense financial education, as alluded to earlier, schools do not teach you about money, right? Don't you think everybody needs money? Everybody likes money? And though they say, money is not everything, but guess what? Money does move mountains too. It gives you the capability to make more money for yourself, for other people, and at the same time, to give back. I've increased my donations to multiple charitable programs that I've always donated. I just donated more. Okay. Of course, there's tax advantages of owning a business. How cool it is that we can eat at Fleming's, and we can eat these nice restaurants. I will go to Morton's too. And it's tax deductible. Can you do that as a job?
Nope.
As an employee? No. Okay. When we sit in these meetings, right, it also helps us overcome objections, which I think is the hardest part of the business, right? Because people are what? They all get, what is that? All riled up, and they're like nervous when they get objections. That's why you come to the meetings. That's why you learn, right? You are gonna get good at overcoming objections as long as you keep coming to the meetings, you learn from the best of the best, self-improve, right? I think, self-improvement is also key to better yourself, right? If you're not better today than you were yesterday, then what is that? Right, that's pretty worthless, right? Okay, but of course you have to do the work, right? And I had like a little chart of before Primerica and with Primerica now. So as you know, I said I was an ORRN, I was making between 100 to 120,000 a year, right? I was an employee, so my employer dictated exactly, you know, when to come to work, when I went on vacation, how much money I could make. No matter how hard I worked, we all got the same, you know, across the board raise, right? But with Primerica now, I'm a business owner, and now my husband is my partner. So, you know what, that's it, you can't divorce me. Or I can't divorce you. It's gonna be a very expensive divorce, honey. I'm making a lot more money than I was. Like I said, I'm at 250, you know, right now, year to date, we're at 201,000. I got 3 months to make another 99,000, because my goal is to make 300,000 by the end of the year. You know what? Can I achieve it? I think I can. If I don't, there's always next time, right? I'm never gonna prohibit myself and you know, minimize my thinking to something that I can't do, but I know I can do at some point, but I will still try, right? It's not gonna be from the lack of trying, okay? And of course, you know, my life has completely changed, because like I said, I mean, we can go on vacation when we want to, right? That Vegas trip, did I have to ask permission from my boss? No. I'm gonna go to Seattle, we're gonna go to Cancun, right? We're trying to plan one more trip, we'll see what happens. Papa Bing, you gotta work harder. Right? But the flexibility and just the financial independence and literacy and just being able to do what you want to do when you want to do it with whoever you want to do it. Your employer can never give you that, I promise you that. And I had been an employee for over almost 26 years. Oh, actually, no, as a nurse for over 26 years, but believe it or not, this girl went from McDonald's, from Burger King, Ecker Drugs, all that shit. At least I'm keeping you entertained, okay? So, that being said, what do we need to do, okay? You've gotta have non-negotiable, consistent daily activity. Can you please highlight non-negotiable, right? Because we all can get distracted. Do I watch reels? I probably watch a couple here and there. It makes me laugh, you know, relieve the stress. But we should not just be watching reels all day, okay? It has to be non-negotiable. It has to be consistent. It has to be daily, okay? No, do I need to have more time? Number 2, you gotta set appointments, but you also gotta go to appointments, right? This is the bread and butter of the business. You don't set appointments, you don't do anything. You're not gonna make money, right? And if you're not making money, what does that really mean? You're not helping any families. And at the end of the day, right, the end game is to help families, but in the process also make money and benefit from that. It's always gonna be a win-win, okay? It's never gonna be win-lose. It's always gonna be win-win. So whenever somebody's trying to say, oh, no to you, next, man, next. When they don't talk to us, they're losing. Just remember that. You just gotta leave, you know, don't let those rejections and distractions get, you know, take over your business, okay? You gotta get licensed, obviously, right? And I really, really highly recommend, you know, getting fully licensed, get your life license, and then get your securities license. It is important so that we can actually serve our clients with a buy term and invest the difference concept, right? And if you're not securities licensed, I'm sure your upline already is, use your uplines for that. Because if you have clients that have investments with you, they're likely to stay with you, okay? Earn those referrals, like Val said, okay? When I say earn, it means that you did a good job for those clients, that they will give you the names without you even soliciting it, okay? Now, is it bad to solicit? Absolutely not, because what do I say? What do we say? We do the right thing 100% for our clients, right? 100% of the time, we do what is right. Sorry, again, English is my second language, okay? And number 5, you know, you gotta really spend time with your clients, right? After you know, if my client has the life insurance with me, I don't stop there, right? I wanna make sure that, you know, they have a high yield savings account open, right? I wanna make sure that they have a social security account that they've established, right, online, right? I wanna make sure that they have a retirement plan make sure that they're matching what their 401k, 403b, if not, open something for them, right? And if they need more, even if they have a 401 and they have more money to spare, still open, make an account with us, make sure that, if they wanna help their kids for college, guide them with the 529 plan and so forth and so forth, and so on, and whatever, okay? But at the end of the day, right, just show that you actually care, mean it, be genuine about it, right? And I think that's something that nobody can ever take away from you. When people actually know in their heart that you truly care, right? They're gonna want to be in business with you, okay? And you're not gonna have to really work so hard just to find clients, because if you do good, like I said, you'll earn those referrals. People will come to you, and even though I was on vacation, I was still getting a lot of calls from my clients scheduling appointments for this week. Okay? Any questions? All right.